1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, hi!
Hi.
We're on episode 4.
Maybe when I'm doing episode 4, to be honest.
Yeah, we're on Tree Trunks.
I love Tree
Finally get to
Trunks.
talk about her.
Rest in peace,
Finally.
Dorothea.
I know, I was so sad when I found out.
I love her so much.
She's so sweet.
She's so sweet.
She does seem really sweet.
Like, I would love to have Tree Trunks as, like, my grandma.
Aw,
Bro, that is true, same.
I want.
No!
Finn almost commits murder.
It wouldn't be the first time.
That's Jambone on her apple pie.
Dude, I want apple pie so bad. I'm making one this fall.
Bro, I had one last time. My mom made mine, and I couldn't even eat it because it was already old.
It already had the
No.
flies on it.
Yeah.
You ate all the pie.
Jake is just like me for real.
Well, I'd catch a shooting star and travel to outer space and fight space monsters.
What a fucking
Foreshadowing?
answer.
Foreshadowing?
Oh, it is foreshadowing. What?
Yeah, that's what I picked up on, like forever ago.
I didn't even notice
I'm
that.
sorry. I mean, it's just
I
that
thought he
you
was just
pick
being a
apples
fucking
every
nerd.
day.
I think
I
it's also
wasn't paying
that.
attention. It's mostly that.
Whoa! Tree Trunks,
Whoa!
you gotta go pick that apple.
Woo!
Me? Oh no.
I'm not gonna do it.
Your satisfied face.
Really?
Ugh.
You
Why
think
is Jake
I'm
thinking of
gonna
that?
have a scary dark
I'm thinking that,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
and we'll help you.
We
Jambone! I'm gonna keep bullying you for this.
I had to apologize before I even said it. It's just so involuntary.
Oh,
Ah!
Jake!
Ugh.
Apple's letting you do whatever you want.
Terraria reference.
Literally,
I knew you were gonna
Terraria
say that.
reference.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's called the
was
Wall
waiting
of
for it.
Flesh.
and a mouth. Well,
I know nothing about Terraria, so
perfect thing for
this
you
is
on
your
her.
speed.
You should learn.
Terraria playthrough when?
Exactly.
Here's a
Soon,
rainbow
probably.
sticker.
Trunks.
I'd be mad too if I gained consciousness one day and I was a living sun.
Yeah.
Such a shitty form of existence.
Wow, the disrespect. Come on.
That was mean as hell.
Jake's
Hold on.
powers in this episode could have been useful like 800 times in this show.
You could say that about a decent amount of times. I love Jake, but sometimes he's a little bit stupid idiot.
He's easily the strongest character.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Lich exists, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, Finn.
He's up there at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is up there.
Oh.
Dang it!
You go fight. I'll keep Tree Trunks
Jambo,
out of
don't
trouble.
say it. Jambo, don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it, but you know I'm thinking it.
I think Finn's getting
I know
Honestly-
you're thinking it.
Honestly, I'm kind of thinking it too.
Yeah, my man.
I think
Finn,
they're not
kill
gonna-
it.
This thing's design is really cool though.
It is.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
I did it.
Jake should have been part of that fight the whole time.
Look, been being mad nonstop.
Feel terrible because they couldn't save you?
Dude, chill out.
Whoa, man.
I'm going home now.
Aww.
No.
Tree Trunks.
I'd feel like the worst person on earth if I made an old lady cry.
Man, I feel horrible. I
Yeah,
was
you
only
should,
yelling because I feel
asshole.
better safety.
What happens when you care too much, dude?
That
Stay
voice crack
out
was
of the
crazy.
monster battle this time.
Really
Don't
making
want
fun
you
of
getting
him.
hurt.
Something about Finn's voice actor doing an impression of himself.
You stop
Dude, she's just having a good all time.
She's not even paying attention to the fact they're in pain.
Oh. That's a look.
Okay. It's a look. I don't know what Finn was going for.
Personally, I think Jake's killing it.
And I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Guardian TT, fight that thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Woo! How's it taste, Tree
Yeah,
Trunks?
how is it?
I love Crystal Jake there.
She's just having a good fucking time, man.
I feel like the episode should have just ended.
Yeah, I really wish it just ended with them staring in shock.
It's so crazy to have, like, you introduce Tree Trunks as a character properly and then immediately
Yeah.
murder her.
Yeah, she just explodes on screen at the last like 3 seconds of the episode with no explanation.
Kind of insane.
So what do we think?
This episode's way funnier than I remember, I'll be
No,
honest.
definitely.
I remembered it being boring, but upon rewatch, it's okay.
Yeah, I remember like totally forgetting this episode, but when I rewatched it with Havoc, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if we watched it by ourselves or not.
We did. We watched most of season 1, I think.
Okay, yeah, we watched it together, and I was like, this is actually really nostalgic. I remember this being on all the time in like 2012, 2011.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to mention was like, the thing about season 1 always has some really cool locations that are never brought up again.
No,
Yeah.
genuinely. But that's a big thing in Adventure Time as a whole. They'll introduce like such a cool ass character, a cool ass location. They're like, no, you never get to see
Mhm.
that again ever.
We talked about it a little bit in Trouble in Lumpy Space, that reaction.
Yeah.
But this is just a lot of missed potential to like do stuff with this, because like nothing's wrong with going back to some cool, like evil forest, just to see some like adventures going on there in later seasons. Yeah, I think we should start talking about the star of the show here.
Yeah, the star of the show, my
Yeah.
lady, my
Let's talk
woman.
about her.
She's on screen right
Yeah.
now. Fucking
She's ready.
pay me like one of your French girls for real.
So Tree Trunks, she's adorable of a character.
I love Tree
She's-
Trunks so much.
Yeah,
she's
definitely.
a character that I either really love or really hate in some episodes.
Yeah, she's very hit or miss. She's definitely not one of my favorites, but she's somewhere in the middle.
Again, referencing the LSP episode, I feel like she has the same kind of effect on the fandom, but to a more, like, lax degree. Because people
Yeah.
usually either, like, love her or hate her, but it's less of, like, a hate and more of an annoyance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like some people think Dream of Love is probably like the worst episode of the show.
No, Dream of Love is
No,
so
it's fine.
good ass
Well, I could
song.
see why, because they're like, I don't want to see her like making out with a pig for 11 minutes.
I do.
Don't shame a woman for getting her freak on.
I didn't say that was my opinion. That's just what I see
Yeah.
people saying.
I'm just
I can definitely see some of the because it's like she's really cute in like this episode, and then once you're further along in the show, it's like, oh, one of the few season 10 episodes is a Tree Trunk episode.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's like 12 episodes in season 10, and one of them is just explaining her exes. I don't know, but like she's like a C tier character for me.
Yeah, she's
I don't
decent.
I don't
She's-
like her more than I do like her.
It's hard to compare because like I like her a lot, but not in the same way that I like other characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what would you rank her as a character, not the episode,
I'd
just
say
her?
I'd say like a low C tier.
I'd say B.
Yeah, that's what I
love
said.
her. Maybe I'm just biased, but I don't
She's
know.
just
I
not
don't
too
know why you'd be
interesting.
biased.
She's just not too interesting.
Another thing I'll be honest, I do like about her character is how like shamelessly risque they can get away with her
Dude,
in the show.
it's insane how much they get away with in this fucking show with Tree Trunks. Like she gets away with so much.
This season in particular, I noticed they say sexy a lot.
They do
Yeah.
say sexy.
Tree Trunks
3
said this
times,
episode.
which I can recall.
Yeah, they said it twice in Prisoners of Love, you know.
Dang, it's-
Oh, that'd be 5 times because they say in Evicted.
Yeah, the song.
they should
Uh-huh.
be allowed to say it more often, frankly.
Bro, I'm surprised I just didn't remember that this show said it that much.
Bring it back.
Again, like another fucking episode where Finn is just pissed. Like I feel
Yeah, I
like
like-
we keep bringing this up every single episode because he's just like mad as hell.
He was
Yeah,
yelling
it's something
at this
I brought up
sweet
for a
old
good
lady.
reason because I forgot it so often.
Dude, genuinely, every single episode he's had a moment where he was like pissed as hell, except for maybe in the first one. But still, that's like 3 episodes in a row.
Angsty preteen, that's what he's going through. He is 12. We didn't miss that, by the way. We know Finn's 12 in this episode in season 1. I guess
did
that
they
makes
mention it?
sense. Yeah,
Oh.
Jake mentions it.
Oh,
I wasn't angry when I was 12, by
yeah,
the way.
that's fine. I
You're
don't
never
know.
angry, Havoc. That's not fair.
we gotta rank it. I don't have
Yeah,
much
yeah.
else to say. There's just not much to say about Tree Trunks.
I would say it's
Um,
high B tier again, but I don't want to keep putting stuff in B tier, but it is just high B tier.
I'd personally put it in high C tier.
Really? You think it's lower? I mean, C is like the middle.
Yeah.
I feel like we could put it like low B, like the last one underneath Slumber Party Panic.
I just don't feel like
Yeah, let's do
it
that.
goes in the same tiers like Trouble in Lumpy Space and Prisoners of Love.
I don't know. I think it should be in C tier. The more I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking like I'm only thinking about like the later half of the episode. I should be thinking about the earlier half of the episode. I think
I
C
think
tier
about the
is
episode
fine.
as a whole.
High C.
Yeah, high C tier.
High C tier.
Our
can go
first
with that.
C.
Congratulations.
That doesn't mean it's bad.
Teardrops.
By the way, it just means that it's not as good as the others.
B
Yeah.
and C are like the two middle tiers. B is like
Yes.
higher end of middle. C is low.
If you
Lower
con-
end of middle. That means it's just middle.
if you consider the fact that there's gonna be maybe 3 episodes in the F tier, then this is like a pretty decent rating.
But yeah, I think that's everything. I think that ranking's pretty good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
I'm
definitely
happy
agree
with
with
this.
this.
I'm glad I was able to sway you, Cinna.
Alright, I think that's it.
I think, yeah, that's all I have to say. I didn't have much to say at all.
Okay, bye.
Remember to
Bye.
subscribe to the Patreon for early content. Bye.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Bye.